Hi guys, trade recap on how I caught this long. Got break even on the first one actually, but let me pull this up. Signaled this in the Discord. Let's see, first one was signaled, but let's just get into this. This is the two positions you can see the executions are on. Turn those off now. And let's get into why I took this trade. So first off, let's look at the hourly time frame. Clearly distributing higher, right? We leave this high up here, which is going to be Asia high, and what do we have? This hourly fair value gap. Okay, mark that shit out and drop down to the 1 minute time frame. So fucking moth shit, son. So we're gonna want to see price rebalance down here before we trade higher and continue to all-time highs on the hourly time frame, because we're in a buy model, high time frame long, so you can still take shorts in the short term. But yeah, so drop down to this. What do I mark out? The first clear OTE leg of this move, and what does that give us? 2.5 deviations, and let's mark out CE of this. Okay, we get CE of the fair value gap, the 1 hour fair value gap. So this ended up being like the first 5 minute OTE. So what can we see here? We get this 5 minute rejection block right here. Alright, 5 minute rejection block. And it rejected the CE and 2.25, 2.5, and inside of this 15 minute order block right here. Perfect, right? So now I'm going to want to see displacement. So hop down to the 1 minute time frame. Let's turn this off. I can mark this manipulation leg out. This is the last manipulation lower, and that can give us projections on where we want to target. So obviously we rejected from the -1 right here. That was off our first displacement leg. We inversed all of these gaps along this, so that proved that we wanted to go higher. We got the CISD, and yes. So what can we do? Mark out our OTE fib like this. OTE. What does the OTE line up with? The rejection block on the 5 minute time frame. It's also a 50-minute rejection block as well. It's a little bit less precise, but I was using the 5 minute rejection block, and as I showed you guys, I signaled that one and I limit ordered it. Run 12.5 stop loss for D6, targeting. What was my target? My target was just this unfilled 5 minute gap up here. It was, I mean, obviously targets are going to be higher, like these highs, but you don't need the entire play because you're already getting 4 RR on this. So yeah, so targeting this high, 40 points, 12.5 stop loss, 3 RR. This one ends up coming up, edging this high, and coming down, hitting my break even. So that was alright. And then after that, that's just added liquidity. So we have all these stacked up highs right here, low resistance liquidity, leading up to this 5 minute gap, which is going to be our draw like there. So put this over here. Okay. So we can mark out our, so we still have this OTE leg, right? And the way I described this in a YouTube video, you can use a rejection block the same way that you use a fair value gap. Like we have this, since our entry, we put in this internal low inside OTE, we can use a sweep of that to get an entry to take longs. And that's exactly what I did. So obviously I got break even here, and we got this rejection wick, and I just literally took my entry off the close of this candle. Same TP, 12.5 stop loss, covers the 0.79, basically a perfect stop loss. And yeah, you can see this one just ran all the resistance liquidity. Break even was right here, just ran straight through it, and that was a beautiful trade. And we're continuing to run higher. We have the 1.5 right here, and I obviously am drawing towards all-time highs now. If you look at the 4 hour time frame, major buy model. So that's that. But yeah, that's how I caught this banger trade during Asia session. Hope you guys learned something.